One of the first ones, we were leaving New Orleans, and I was going to play Charlotte, but I was tired. I really didn't feel like playing, and so literally we got to the highway, and it was either go right or go left. And Kara's like, "Well, what are you going to do?" I'm like, "We're going home." So we go home. We start going. We're going about 50 miles down the road, and go through some construction and going slow. And next thing you know, the bus is just bouncing up and down. I mean, literally, I'm coming out of my seat. I went over 200 pounds. I'm coming out of my seat. My wife's, she's laughing. She's like, "What's going on?" And I'm always trying to put a positive spin on things. I'm like, "Oh, it's just a rough road, honey. It's fine." She's like, she goes, "Look over there. They're not bouncing up and down." And so literally, we got really lucky. I had met a guy that week that was selling RVs at the tournament. And for some reason, I kept his card. And I called him. And I said, "Steven, this is Bo. We met." And he said, "Where are you at?" And I said, and just by the grace of God, we happened to be right by the exit in Lafayette, Louisiana. And he said, "Well, pull over." And so he put us up in a campground that night. And literally, it was a bolt this big on the bottom of my bus that had gotten sheared off. So the airbags deflated, and literally the next morning we were driving. I was going 10 miles an hour, and I literally was bouncing all over the place. So that was one of the first stories. It was a very interesting day. We still laugh about. Another time I busted my head open at the 84 Lumber. I had missed the cut. It was a Friday, and we were going to drive back to Tulsa. My caddy and I, he was staying with me, and they had a great RV park right there at the course. Mr. Hardy did a phenomenal job. So we were starting to pack some stuff up Friday night because I wanted to get up early and leave Saturday morning. And, you have the pop-outs, and they're sitting right over there, and it's razor sharp, the edges of them. And, I'd shut the bin door, and I just stood straight up. And I've busted my head open a few times as a kid. As soon as I did it, I knew I did. And I came walking in the bus, and I said, "D-Rawls," is like, "We got to go to the emergency room." And I said, "Why?" And I had blood just coming all over my hand. And I'll just put it this way: I'm trying to remember the name of the town out right there it was out in the middle of nowhere in Pennsylvania. But the emergency room on a Friday night was an interesting place to be. I'll just put it that way.